Republicans are gonna stop it.
I don't think Donald Trump wants another election. You think for a second I have 24 Trump 2028 hats. His folks keep sending me.
Gavin Newsom 2028 presidential campaign. He's grandstanding and making a clown of himself because he wants national attention. He tried the moderate thing for a month and realized it wasn't raising him any funds.
Imagine this. Gavin Newsom, California's self-styled golden boy with hair slicker than a luxury shampoo ad, just got blindsided by Lindi Li. And wow, it was brutal. What started like a political roast quickly turned into a full public takedown, with receipts flying faster than his approval numbers falling. This wasn't a casual clapback. It was a career-shaking moment that had people wondering if his hairstylist also handles emergency damage control. Buckle up, because Lindi didn't just call him out. She ripped straight through that polished image and left him scrambling for the delete button.
Trump crusader, because he realizes that it helps him with his coffers and his fundraising. So that's why he's on a tear, and he's a complete hypocrite. And I just saw that California now leads the nation in homelessness and unemployment. Maybe he should focus on that.
This is a guy who retweeted himself on Mount Rushmore. This is a guy who retweeted himself, dare I say, as Pope.
Yeah.
This is a guy who's hawking a Trump Bible. This is a guy who's out there selling perfume and with one of the great grifts, a coin.
But I want to get to the Trump is not hot. So
this is a guy who has merch.
Gavin Newsom has always played the role of a walking magazine cover. Every hair in place, every smile practiced, every sleeve rolled just right. He's a political version of a luxury brand ad, selling charm as if it can cover up a state in decline. Those perfect teeth and polished gestures make him look built for the spotlight, not the hard work behind it. You can almost picture him in front of a mirror before every speech, adjusting that sincere shrug and rehearsing a smirk that silently says, future president.
He tried to be a moderate for about a month. I think it was April.
When he started his podcast?
Exactly. He started his podcast. He had Charlie Kirk on. He tried the moderate shtick. Realized that it didn't get him the donations that he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, wait a minute. Being an anti-Trump crusader actually gets me money. I want people to be aware that a lot of what politicians say on TV, on social media every day is to get the coffers, to get money rolling into the coffers, to get their fundraising.
If you're enjoying this takedown, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Now, here's the thing about glossy covers. They look great until the shine wears off, and you see the weak cardboard underneath. That's exactly when Lindi Li charged in. Not with a light jab, but with a full-on flamethrower. And honestly, what could rattle a guy who's lived through wildfires, blackouts, and San Francisco's brunch culture all in one career? Turns out it's getting exposed by someone who isn't impressed by his Hollywood governor act.
I do want to say that $1 billion in 100 days is not just run of the mill. This is astounding. And I have a duty of care to my donors who gave millions of dollars, and it wasn't easy for them to give. Some of them were paying in installments. It was a sacrifice for them. They looked for ways to give. So, people gave their hearts and souls to the campaign. They deserve a serious accounting to see why we were told that she was close or even winning in some of the swing states, but we lost all 7.
What did they say? We heard on the podcast, but what did they say on this call? Did they accept any blame? Did they sort of talk about mistakes that were made?
No.
While Gavin was busy polishing his presidential act and practicing those dramatic hair flips, Lindi Li showed up loaded with receipts, so explosive they made California's blackouts look like soft mood lighting. But let's rewind for a moment. Newsom's entire clin has always been about image. He doesn't just walk into a room. He glides in like a luxury cologne commercial, the kind that makes people instinctively clutch their wallets. His whole brand runs on the illusion of a golden California paradise with him cast as the sun-soaked savior keeping the dream alive.
Not only did Gavin Newsom lie, he was the biggest liar. He was the one, and I was there. He was the one in the spin room lying to the entire world on the night of the debate, saying it was just a cold, nothing to see here, move along. But he is such a congenital liar.
Reality doesn't exactly match Gavin's glossy brochure. Homelessness is skyrocketing like someone left the stove on high. Taxes are high enough to make Elon Musk weep into his stock portfolio. And businesses are fleeing the state faster than contestants from a failed reality show. Yet somehow Gavin keeps spinning it as a win. It's almost impressive, like watching a magician pull scars from a hat while ignoring an elephant trampling through the crowd. The applause rolled on until Lindi Li stormed in and shouted, "That's not a rabbit. It's a rat in a tuxedo." Who is Lindi Li? She's no random Twitter ranter. She's sharp, fearless, and ruthless enough to slice through Gavin's carefully polished facade like cheap birthday cake. When she speaks, people listen. And this time, she didn't just throw shade, she cut the power. Her take-on wasn't your usual mudslinging. It was surgical humiliation. She called out failures no amount of political gloss could hide. Take homelessness. Billions spent. Yet tens keep multiplying like bad headlines. Lee hit the nail on the head. Throwing cash without accountability isn't leadership. It's chaos disguised as compassion. For a man who prides himself on fixing problems, hearing that he can't even manage sidewalks without tents popping up has to sting like salt rubbed straight into the wound.
Focusing his time on this complete waste of taxpayer money. He has no agenda items. He has nothing positive to offer the American people. The only thing he cares about is himself. Everything is about him. And even Democrats understand this guy is truly fake. He's if you look up snake oil salesman in the dictionary, you would see his face right next to the definition.
I wasn't sure if it was going to be snake oil or hair grease or hair product, but you never know.
Actually,
probably